This video is a brief review of some basic skills that you will need to know before you can create your own lesson in the Lesson Activity Builder. We will review how to save a page, add text lines and shapes, change the properties of text lines and shapes, and view full screen. Here I have a new blank notebook page. I'm going to save it by going up to File, clicking on it, clicking on Save. This is the folder I would like to save it in. You can change the folder if you need to, and I'm going to call it Example, and click Save. Now the first thing I'm going to add is text. To add text, go up to the top toolbar and click on the letter A. You can click anywhere on the blank page and add text. Now there's a bunch of properties that you can change regarding the text. You can change the font, the size, the color, among some other things. So if we highlight this text, I can click the drop-down arrow by the font and choose a new font. I can click the drop-down arrow by the size and make it a little bigger. I can make it bold, italic, underlined. These three buttons here give you the choice to align it left, center, or right within its little box. There's some additional text options here. Then over here you can change the color, so I'll change it to a blue. This controls the transparency. The more you move it over to the right, the more you'll be able to see through the text, so we'll leave it here. Now I'm going to click on my pointer tool, move this to the side, and we'll check out some lines. Go back up to this toolbar and you can click on the line tool. You'll see there's a variety of lines you can enter, as well as color properties, line styles, and again transparency. So this here is just your basic line. This line here has an arrow on the end. This line here has a circle on one end and an arrow on the other end. We're going to use our pointer tool to select the line, and then we can change up some properties. So we can make the line red. Over here we can make it a little thicker. We can make it dashed. And as you can see right now, I had selected to have the circle at the end and an arrow at the beginning, but I can change that here if I want to. So I'm going to change this so that there will be an arrow on each end. And you'll see that is our newly revised line. Slide this over here too. We can also add shapes. There are two ways to add shapes. There's the Shapes button here, and there's also a regular Polygons button over here. We'll start with shapes. As you can see, there are a variety of shapes and a drop-down menu, which has even more. There is also color, line, and transparency selections as before. So over here, I'll add a triangle. I'll choose the fill color to be green, and the line color to be like a lime green here. And add my shape. There's the triangle. I can add a regular polygon as well. These all have equal numbers of sides. So I can choose the pentagon. I can fill it with this light pink here, and I'll keep the line black, but I'm going to have the line a little bit thicker and dashed. I'll draw my pentagon here. That's just a brief overview of some of the text, line, and shape tools. Now finally, if I want to view this in full screen, because when you're using this with your students, they don't need to see all these toolbars and lines and page selections on the side, there's two ways to do it. You can click on the View button up here and go to full screen. In order to go out of full screen, you can hit Escape, or you can click right here on this monitor picture, and down here you can click on full screen and escape to get out.